I just want to do an update on the Happy Buy wire stripper. I posted a video probably a year and a half, 2 years ago on this little unit that I got off Amazon for $400. I noticed that it was gone for a while, but it seems to be back again. I'm still stripping wire. I have put a lot of wire through this uncountable amount of wire. I'm figuring probably about 200, 300 pounds every month or so. I took a few months off just because the winter was pretty cold here and the shop was cold and in a lot of use. But I'm still stripping lots of little wire. I made some modifications to it since the last time you guys seen it. I mounted it to this plate of steel. This is just a flat bar steel, 6 to 8 inches wide. I put some brackets on it, bolted it on. I made a little mount for the drill to sit in. The only problem I'm having is the drill gets pretty warm pretty quick, so I usually just do up a little pile. I'll strip for a little while and then I'll peel. Learned a lot of new tricks with this. I welded. This was just a drill bit for chuck, just for the chuck. That stripped pretty quickly, but I welded a bolt on there, and then I'm just using the bit just to hold it on. And this has been running this way now for a long time. I haven't sharpened any blades. I haven't replaced any blades. It still cuts perfectly fine, other than accidentally putting some grease through it, which I had to get cleaned out. Although it does require grease, you got to keep a little bit of grease on the wheels. But very happy with it. The mounting system works great because I can just throw it up on the desk. Mind you, it probably weighs close to 100 pounds now because the unit itself is almost 50 pounds, plus that plate of steel and a few other parts. It's got its safety features. It has stayed pretty clean and still works fine. So we'll just we'll run a few pieces of wire through. I know that that's not the exciting part. I just want to tell people, if you find this unit and you're stripping wire, it's well worth the money to purchase this unit. So let's just run through a few little new tricks I learned since the last time I posted a video, and we'll get this up and loaded. It may get noisy in here because it is a garage and it does get noisy. Pieces very short and just running them through twice. Comes out the other end right out of the, perfect for the smaller stuff. When I last done the video, I never had any real small stuff to show you, so this is just basic house wire, or it's not house wire, I forget what they call it, but it's really small. So you run it through the smallest one. And that little flat roller, I think I mentioned in the video, I had no idea what it's for. You run it through the flat roller. And it pops. It should pop right out. It didn't cut all the way. Run it through again. There we go. I got her. Have my gloves on. Let's just see what we got here. We've got all different sizes of wire, and with all these options of where to put it through. We did run we actually ran a piece it's probably about 100 feet long of number 2 copper in order to strip it off to use it for a ground. Done it for an electrician. It's no problem at all. It stretched her out, ran it through twice, and everything peeled off right quick. So easy peasy. I find running these little short pieces a little more time consuming, but easier on the fingers because you're not spending a bunch of time peeling, and this way you can easily handle it, run it through the machine. that first big load that I had, after I'd done that, I had to take some time off because my hands were so sore. We ran through a whole sea can full of copper in a few weeks. And we've done it all with this machine, and this machine has been going ever since. Let's get some bigger stuff. So here's the bigger stuff. I think you guys have seen this run before. This machine goes through this no problem whatsoever. Making a mess. There you go. Can't ask for easier than that. Now mind you, you still got to get it out of the casing yourself. That's still a lot of work. Let's just see here. Somebody put stuff in my way there. And just get it right off. Now let's see, I want to show you this. I'm not sure if this will work or not, but this little itty bitty wire. Find if you really want to strip this stuff, run it through that flattener a couple of times. The coating's a little too thick on this one. Sometimes if you got that really small wire or even foam wire and you run it through that flattener, it falls right out of the wire. But I just take that in like that. I don't strip any of that. That's too much. I mean, that's just to let you know that it's still going, well worth the money if you were gonna buy it. Haven't seen it on there in a while, but you can rip through a lot of copper really fast. Okay.